come into play till 2017. So by the time you get the ABLE Act, it's not something new anymore. But this is the first time in 25 years that the government has acknowledged that families, a person with special needs more than $2,000 in their name. Okay, so they created what's called the ABLE Act. And it stands for Achieving a Better Life Expectancy. If you're familiar with a 529 college savings plan where you put in after-tax dollars, the growth is not taxable and will be used for qualified education expenses. It doesn't become a taxable situation. This is the ABLE Act is called the 529A. It's under the same IRS guidelines as a 529. Every state has to pass their own and create their own ABLE Act. There are approximately, I think there's like 40 states that have passed the act. Only 4 states that I know of today have enacted an ABLE account. It has, and 3 of those states, Nebraska, Ohio, and Tennessee, will accept money from outside the state. Florida does not. But those 3 states, so if there is a need for you to have open an ABLE account, you can open it in one of these states. If you want to write this down, there is a website called www.ablenrc.org. That's ablenrc.org, and that will keep you apprised of every state as they create the act, enact it, and what their requirements are, because every state's requirements are different. But generally, here's the rules of an ABLE Act. Number 1, only $14,000 per year, cash only, can go into an ABLE account. First person money, third party money, doesn't matter. Any money can go into the ABLE account up to $14,000 a year. Same along as the 529. It's also based on the gift act. You can gift a child $14,000. The disability has to be identified before age 26. Only 1 ABLE account per person. As of this time, you cannot transfer a 529 account you might have created for your child over the years into a 529A account, although I understand that they are working on legislature that will allow that. There's a maximum amount you can put in. Once the account reaches a total of $100,000, Medicare payments will suspend. If it spends down under $100,000, then the Medicare payments will come back. But once you hit $100,000 and over, your payments will suspend. There is a lifetime cap. In California, I believe it's going to be $371. It's $425. And every state has their own maximum amount you can put in. But really, at $14,000 a year, unless you are a financial wizard, it's not going to grow into over $300,000. So that's not a number to be that concerned about. You do want to be concerned about the $100,000 threshold. An ABLE Act is not created to replace a special needs trust. It's an augment to it because its real value is going to be if your child is employed and they make too much money, they would have assets of more than $2,000, they can then place that into an ABLE account and not interrupt their government benefits. It is a payback account. So if there's money left when the child passes, it is subject to payback to Medicare. So that's the basic. We don't know yet what the qualified expenses are going to be for an ABLE account, but I do know it's going to be very broad. It's going to include much more than 529 expenses.